Hey carnivores, happy Sunday afternoon. I know, tomorrow. Hey. So I didn't post a video last night. Two reasons. One, we had food earlier in the day, and when it came around dinner time, we actually had shit going on at the house. I have a big 55-gallon turtle tank that while I was sitting relaxing watching a movie, I kept hearing kind of like, because the frame it's sitting on is metal. So our console was hearing this like tink, 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 but it was raining all day Saturday. So I thought it was water, residual water in the gutter. Turned out that water was seeping out of the two sections of glass and dripping onto the frame. So we had a 55-gallon tank that had to be drained. The turtle had to be removed. It was just, I was up till 4 o'clock in the morning, breaking everything down and trying to clean stuff up, and then it was just pure insanity. So by the time that happened, I was just not in the mood to make a video and explain what I had, so I just figured I'd just do it today. So this video today is basically day 61 and day 62. Okay, so yesterday what I did is I smoked a couple different things. I smoked, this right here is beef ribeye. I smoked a brick of chopped meat. A brick of chopped meat is basically chopped meat that comes in a package. You know, it's basically looks like a brick. So you can either defrost it and shred it up and turn it into hamburgers, or you could put it like with pasta and noodles, is what I used to do, or like beef stroganoff. You can put it in like stuffed peppers and so on and so forth like that. It's very, very universal meat. But of course, we can't really do any of those, things yet. We're still trying to stay away from the cold carby shit. Try to keep our carbs down to a minimum or less. So what I did is I took the brick burger, the brick I call it, burger, the chopped meat brick, or just call it the brick. And I started cooking it slow in the oven, and then I was doing that Friday night after dinner, after we had shot the video of the sea bass, and then I was like, oh well, by the time it was like getting close to going to sleep, neither of us were hungry, so we took it out. It was still like more rare than medium rare. It was very rare still, because it was frozen, so I was really, really, really slow cooking it in the oven. So then what I decided to do was on Saturday, I decided to smoke a bunch of stuff. So I ended up smoking the meat in a tray. I smoked the ribeye, and I also smoked elk, which is going to be for tomorrow night's dinner. And the reason why I did that is because with the new job, I don't really know what time I'm getting home. Like currently we're working on summer hours, so I get out of work between like 3 and 4 in the afternoon. But once winter time hits, which is basically feels like today, it's been 43 degrees all day. I'll be coming home probably like 8, 9 o'clock at night. So by the time I get home, I'm not going to really want to cook anything unless it's already been thawed out, and then it's like 15, 20 minutes of that, and then eat, and then basically go to sleep, for a better lack of words. So I made the elk for that reason. I made elk medallions. We'll see that tomorrow. So what I'm going to start doing now, and I did it yesterday, is I'm going to start cooking just to get the flavoring of work my brain into the flavoring of all my wood chips. So I smoked everything in these type of wood chips. The Jack Daniels whiskey barrel smoking chips. I just wanted to show you guys and stuff what it is. You guys always wondering what I'm like talking about and stuff. All the stuff that I cooked, the chopped meat, the ribeye, and the elk medallions, I cooked only in those wood chips. And that I realized really quickly that this flavor of this meat, those wood chips are extremely dominant, because there's a lot of times I'll cook with like all different flavors, and I barely taste the other flavors, but I taste this one very distinctive flavor, and the one distinctive flavor I keep tasting is this Jack Daniels. So now I know that the next time I go to cook anything, if I'm going to blend up the wood chips together, I got to make sure that the Jack Daniels, I keep it to a minimum if I'm trying to have like a more dominant flavor. So if I'm trying to cook something that's like maple and like kind of like one of the things I want to do is I want to do like, because it's like, you know, October, it's the fall season and stuff. I want to do like kind of like a caramel apple. You know, I remember those caramel apples when I was younger. Oh, they're so great. They rip out your teeth and your braces. I kind of want to do that with like a nice piece of steak or ribeye, so I'm going to do like a mix of like maple and apple, but no Jack Daniels. I want to have it like strictly that. But right now what I'm doing is all the food that I cook on my smoker, I'm doing one flavor at a time, and I'm kind of really discussing it. The chopped meat yesterday on the smoker, the brick of it, we still have leftover from that. That was just, oh God, was that so freaking good. That brick of chopped meat had just a wonderful, amazing flavor. All this has on it right now is butter and salt. It is very good. And all I did was to warm it up. I just put it in my oven at 170 for like an hour, like half an hour, and that's it. Just to warm it up. The meat on here, the meat is like just so nice and tender. And the best part of all, it has that nice smoky flavor to it that I was trying to achieve. The way that I cooked for, I think, about 3.5 hours on the smoker, so it's got a really nice ring on it. It's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see the dark edges on it. Very, very nice smoke ring. Easy to bite, easy to chew. I cooked this, so when it comes down to reheating, if you're not going to eat it that exact moment, don't cook it 110% the way, especially if you're going to reheat it in the oven. So I cooked this to about just a little outside of rare, knowing that I'm going to be reheating it in the oven. Which then upped it to a nice medium rare. I don't lose anything from it. My activity level the past couple days have been pretty slow. Basically, all I've really been doing for the past couple days is literally kind of walking around my house, walking around the outside of my house, probably like every half hour to an hour, just to get out, get a little exercise, walk around the whole outside of my house, come back in another door, just try to get some exercise while I'm kind of basically sitting around doing nothing. Today, it was basically had to go buy a new tank and setting it up, and then by that time 1 o'clock rolled around, and I was done for the day, because I don't want to spend my whole Saturday working until I fall asleep and then wake up and go to work and work again. I like to relax on Sunday. Oh man, the flavor's so good on here. Even the fat that's on this tastes so freaking good. Another awesome slice of meat from Wild Fork. Wow. That nice little chunk of fat on top. I don't know if I'm going to finish it all tonight, but I'm going to definitely put a dent in it. I don't know how big that dent's going to be. And I am just so tired right now. So tired, my eyes are starting to hurt. I was up till 4 o'clock, fell asleep, woke up at 6. Fell back to sleep, woke up at 7. Kind of milled around all morning. Stupid pet stores don't open up till 10 o'clock. It's so stupid. You should open up at like 5. so many people out there that want to get shit and go home. They don't want to spend all morning waiting for the stupid store to open. So annoying. But whatever. They don't want to make money. They want to complain about it, so what are you gonna do? Ooh, look at that. I'm hungry, so I was hungry at like 3 in the morning. Like, I don't know where I'm at. But other than that, guys, tomorrow is weigh-in day. We'll see if we've lost weight, we gained weight, see what happened. You're gonna lose and gain weight on this diet, just like any other diet. It's just normal because as you start to lose weight, you start feeling better about yourself, and you become more active. And as you become more active, as you're losing weight, you start adding muscle, and muscle, well, is, you know, weight. You get muscle weight. So you might lose, 3 pounds between Monday and Wednesday, but you gain 4 pounds of muscle weight. So then you weigh yourself in on Monday morning, and you gained a pound, or you have stuff sitting inside your body that hasn't gone out the trap door yet. So you're full of shit, literally. Because I've had that morning. That on some mornings. Weigh myself. Then all of a sudden, like 20 minutes later, I'm in the bathroom. Weigh myself after. I lost like 2 to 3 pounds. So. It's not like a definite science. It's not like, oh shit, I gained weight. I'm eating the same way. Hey, that's fine. You're probably full of shit. So that's why I try to add, try to have like the butters and all the fats and stuff in your diet. Because all that oily stuff will just help you go on a more regular basis. Less fats and stuff you have, it's kind of, you might take a shit like every 2 or 3 days. But more fat you have in your diet, and more like the juices and stuff after the fact, you'll be fine. Just how it goes. But anyway, guys, obviously tomorrow we're going to have the elk, and then we'll just play it by day, figure out what I'm going to have. Because every time I go, oh, we're going to do this, and then we're going to do that, we don't do it. Alright, we got the leftover chopped meat as well. We have the elk medallions. So we got a couple things. And then once everything's completely done, then we'll obviously move on to something else. Whatever meal. But even though I really didn't get that much sleep today, I was still really active. Like, I'm tired right now, which is normal for this time of night. But I thought I have something in my beard, but it's not, just a reflection of the light. But what was I gonna say? It's I'm just tired because it's just that that kind of night, that time of night, that time of the night. Jesus. Wow. So, had a big piece of fat on that piece. Well, I'm gonna get you your food. Relax. You want a piece of meat, you little panther? Hey. Nay. She's like, it's not chicken. Chicken, turkey. You name it. Bacon. We have a can of tuna, forgot about it. Gone. Can and all. Constantly you're headbutting me over here. It's like, pet me. I'm like, no, I'm stuffing my face. You got to wait. Anyway. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends, your family. Your sister's ass. Give it to your mother-in-law. Send it to your enemies. I'm too tired to think. I have somebody who cannot stand personal space. Nevertheless, tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow's Monday. Tomorrow's weighing day. You guys will find out if I lost or gained. Obviously tomorrow afternoon. And that is it. I hope everybody has a wonderful, safe Sunday night. Carnivores out there, stay hungry, stay meaty, stay strong. Strong like bull, you know? The oils that are in this, I'm already feeling some earthquakes down below. On that note, I'm ending the video before this turns into an X-rated thing that goes on to, what's that thing where pathetic women go on to make money? Only skanks? Yeah, I think only skanks.